Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Star Tarot by Kathy McLeland. There's Kathy's website if you would like to find her. Them, whatever. If you'd like to find Kathy. Supportive Oracle cards, Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lizbeth. There is websites for them. I think She Who Is Art is the main one, but there's a couple other there. If you feel the need or would like to search them out, feel free to freeze the frame and do as you wish. Hopefully it's close enough so you can read them. Okay. What do we have for Leo? I saw somebody outside, but maybe not. What's that? Okay, your cards are good. Somebody else might be having issues, but not you. You're fine. Somebody's having a hard time with what? I feel like what this is saying, what we're starting right off with, and this might seem brutal, but I think you'll be fine. It's more going to be brutal for the people you're dealing with. I really got to be honest. I think it's more about the people you're dealing with, and I feel like they're trying to give you a heads up about this is what you're dealing with. This is how this could be easier for you and the people you're dealing with. Because I think you're going to kind of move forward. There's a block you're dealing with. But the thing is, it's kind of like, all right, I've had it. I'm done with this block. It's kind of like there's like a wall in the way, and you're like, listen, you can either help me get around it, over it, or I'm going to take it down. Either help me get around it or over it, or I'm going to take that wall down. So you get to decide which way I'm going to do this, but I'm telling you now, I'm doing it. And I feel Leo's energy like, we're going. Like I said, you can help me get around it, over it, or I'm going to take that wall down. I'm going to pull it right. That's going to be it. I'm not putting up with it anymore. I'm done with it. This block is over. Because you also got the World card coming in. Like, this isn't a halfway thing. Like, I'm showing up. I'm going to bring tools with me. So either you have ways to get me across the over it, around it, or I'm bringing it down, and I'm telling you when I get there, it's going to start. So if you're not ready when I'm ready, I'm going to take that wall down. You better be ready. And you're not kidding. You're literally not kidding. Now, I feel like somebody's been, maybe they've been wanting to hold you back. Maybe somebody's been wanting to hold you back. You got the Strength card is like, they're going to have to own up to what they've been doing. I feel like somebody's been trying to hold you back, because I'm getting the Strength card with the forgiveness, almost like they're going to need you to forgive them, because you're going to figure out that they've been holding you back. You're going to figure out that this block didn't have to be here half this long. And you're not going to like that, and they know that. The sword on its side here, the Ace of Swords, communication hasn't been quite on point here. They haven't flat out lied to you, but this might be the half-truth, or I just won't tell Leo this, and then the Leo won't move forward. Like, they might have just been omitting certain information. Like, that's half-truths, right? Like, they tell you enough, but not enough to help you get what you want. And you're going to figure that out. You're going to figure that out quite quick. The thing is, you showed up to take that wall down. So you're not going to get distracted with an argument. You might tell somebody where to stick it. You might have some words, but you're not going to spend all day about it. You'll blow up, but you might blow up. You might. But you're also going to be in motion while you do it. You're like, I got things to do. I don't have time to tell you off. But they know, and you're just going to take care of it. Things are going to go very quick, and they're going to be very lucky, because you're more about removing the block. They're going to be very lucky, because I really feel like you're going to be more about removing the block at that moment. In the moment, it's kind of like, do I want to talk about it, or do I need to get things done? I need to get things done, get out of my way. Um, you come forward with the Ace of Wands, like this is like coming through very strong. I think when I'm giving this analogy, like over the wall, around the wall, or we're going to take it down, I literally think you're taking the wall down. And the reason I'm saying this is kind of like, I'm not only removing this block for me, it's not going to be there for anybody else either. Like, you're taking it right out. Like, no, it's not, it's gone. The block is not going to, nope, the block is done. We're done with it. I'm not going to come back to it and deal with it later. It's done. It's finished. We're finishing it off. You get this Ace of Wands, gone. And you're going to be very happy once it's done. Ironically, I feel like once you've taken that wall down, you're going forward to the next things, you're in a lot better mood. You know what happened. You're not, I mean, you know. But I also feel like you have a minute to just kind of relax about it. You don't seem like you're upset to me afterwards. I'm not saying you liked it. I'm not saying you're okay with it, but I just don't see the energy. Like, you use that energy to get through the block. Remove the block. That's where you used all that energy. And then you're like, I got other things to do. And you just moved on. The other person, whoever this person is, because I feel like it's another person. It could be more than one person, but I feel like specifically one for some reason. They're nervous. They're nervous as all get out. They're expecting you to come back and tell them off or give them some type of hard time. They're very, very uncomfortable. Very, 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 very uncomfortable. I'm seeing this Five of Wands. And again, you might have a moment where you tell them a couple things or you tell them this, that, and the other thing. But you're not spending a long time on it. If you blow up on this person, it's very quick and you move on. Like, you're not yelling about this for very long. If you do. Because I feel like you're more like, I got to get rid of this block. That's what I'm doing. They got manifestation next to this Five of Wands. They might create other problems. I don't see the point in it. But they're all geared up thinking they're going to have to defend themselves. If this is a business situation especially, this is going to be somebody who's gathering a lot of defensive, like, I had to do what I had to do type attitude. And you don't even seem to be bothered by it. So they're going to try to validate what they did and all that stuff, which is just wasted time that you don't have any interest in. And they might come back towards you with all this information and all, this is why I had to do what I had to do. You got to listen to me. I got to tell you why. And I feel like you're just kind of like, okay. Like, I feel like once you're through the block, you're like, because you know what really happened there. You know they were holding back information. You saw it all. They can try to validate it all they want. It's kind of like, well, if that's what gets you to, if that helps you sleep through the night, whatever. Tell me what you got to say. Because you see them for who they are. You're just like, well, if this happens again, I'm not even gonna give them the chance to do that. You're completely cool. You just don't even. I don't see you getting upset. They're coming at you and they're all nervous and you know it. And I almost feel like there's a little bit like, yeah, you should be nervous, but go ahead. Tell me what you got to tell me. Whatever. You are fine. You're holding it together. You're more like, all right, I'll hold on to this information, and later if I need it, I'll need it. Right now, you're like, I don't really care. It's like, I don't really care. It's like, all right, tell me what you got to tell me. Whatever. You just don't seem to care in the moment. It's not like you're not listening. It's not like you might use it later. But it's kind of like, yeah, I see you for who you are. Like, go ahead, tell me your story. You got a lot of healing and you got the temperance. You're taking your time. You're just not letting this become more of a problem than you want it to be. You're like, listen, we're not going back to that block. It's almost like you're looking at this like, if they suck you into this game, they're going to almost try to rebuild that block, and you're like, oh no, you're not rebuilding that block, and I'm not helping you rebuild that block. First of all, I'm not helping you rebuild it. Second of all, you're not rebuilding it. So it's not going to be there anyway, and I'm definitely not going to help you try to. There's a lot of weird energy here. I feel like you're fine. This person is going to be upset. They keep doing these weird things. They keep trying to find ways to almost like validate. They keep trying to like talk themselves out of a bad situation, but it's over. It's over. And they keep trying to talk themselves out of this bad situation. That is over. I just feel like just keep an eye on them. I think that's what they're trying to say. This person is just... they're causing problems. So I feel like your initial energy is like, whatever they got to do. You might actually have to track this down and like, put out that last few embers. Like, they got the Two of Wands here. They keep causing little problems. You might have to track this down and like squelch it. Like, all right, listen, here's the water on your fire. Knock it off. You might have to. If it keeps going and you keep hearing little bits here and little bits there, the advice is like track it down and just put some water on that fire, get it out, because they could cause bigger problems. It's kind of up in the air if they will or not, but if you hear them continually going on about it after the fact, I don't think it bothers you. I think you're almost like humored by it, like, okay, yeah, you should be afraid. like, yeah, I hear you're nervous. I know why. You should be. Don't let it keep lingering. Track it down, find the fire, douse it out, done. Because this person could cause other problems later, and we don't need that. You're fine. The thing is, you're fine at this point. You're not even upset, but they're like, even though it doesn't bother you and you're just like, who cares? If you keep hearing about it, I'm saying it for the 50th time, squelch it. Squelch it, because it's kind of like, a forest fire. It only takes a match. Only takes a match. And it hits the right spot. And the whole forest is gone. So don't, like, that's the analogy. Like, when you hear it, track it down, throw the water on it, done. Done is done. Because, like, they need to shut up about it. Whoever this is, I know that's rude, but really, they need to shut up about it. Because they just seem to be, they could manifest more problems. They could manifest a lot more problems, and we don't want that. You don't want that. You don't need it. You'd rather be productive and get things done that you want to do, not have to go around and put out forest fires for people who are just being ridiculous. Like, that's not a good time for you. Like, in this analogy, that's not a good time for you, going around cleaning up somebody else's mess because it's screwing everything else up. You have things you want to do. Let's keep your energy going towards what you want to do, not picking up this ridiculousness. So if you just squelch it, no ridiculousness, no worry, no problem. Okay? Okay. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.